How's it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here as we get into the second episode of The Good Place for the final season. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this. It's a bit later than I would have liked to have recorded, I guess, the second part, because I did say, especially after we were left on that to be continued sign, I'd probably react a couple of days after recording episode 1. But I've been a bit busy, so yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in this episode, because all seems to be swell, but I don't trust that to be continued sign, especially with some of the theories I have brewing regarding what could potentially happen, and how the Bad Places shenanigans could still kick us up the rear, especially with the fact that Chris, yeah, he was caught infiltrating and trying to sabotage the Soul Squad. So yeah, and I don't think that's going, I don't think the telling off from the judge is going to be something that the Bad Place is going to take to heart. That, okay, well, everything's been compromised, let's shut it down, mission failure, etc. I still think that something is going to happen, and I feel like Chris was essentially just the first domino to fall, basically, and everything is now collapsing. So I'm really worried about how things are going to go, but I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. No, I'm looking forward, though, to seeing what happens in this episode, especially since we were off to a very interesting start with the final season. So let's see what happens in the second part. This is episode 2 of The Good Place Season 4. Let's go.
Base thinks he invented the game of baseball. Guys like this believe that the world revolves around them, because it kind of does. If we could get him to listen to anyone else, he'd hear how much better they are than he was, which might make him realize that he doesn't belong. Ducks.
Incredible. Wow.
Thank you.
That was your life. This is your life. Wow.
Turn to our next guest, Chidi Anaganye.
I love that. I love this.
You led an impressive life as an academic.
Not to save an entire species impressive, but yes, I was a professor of ethical and moral philosophy.
I just love this. The Good Place.
Literally every duck. You say every...
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I put a little cheat code in the neighborhood where if I say your name 5 times, my headache goes away. Do you know why I forced you to act like a monk in the original neighborhood?
Does it have to do with the TV show Monk?
No. It's because you have no control over your own impulses. You think every problem
like a
can be
sensor.
solved with a Molotov cocktail or slashing somebody's tires.
But I couldn't cash it in before I died. So all that money's going to my dumb kid. But you have to press on, right? In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., who I personally believe was a great man. He said that when life knocks you on your butt,
Eleanor's ready
jump back up and start throwing haymakers.
I'm not sure
just
you said
close
that.
line.
No, he did. You're wrong. For me, Eleanor, it's all about
what a
taking
dick.
Personal responsibility.
I don't know if that's the right move.
It's our only move, and we're doing it.
Oh no. Oh no. Of course.
Janet, chaos is clearly all about me. This is the universe telling me that I don't belong here.
Brent, what do you mean?
I don't belong in the good place.
Have we made progress?
There's a place better than this. I belong there.
The Bad Place,
In the
yeah.
next place.
Oh, for f***. Yep. The best place for you is the Bad Place.
Not true.
I mean, Eleanor is dope, but she keeps screwing everything up. That's my thing,
but
and you wouldn't put me in charge.
Actually, that's a decent point. But think about what you're saying here.
We have.
it all goes
We should
swimmingly
at
with
least
Jason in
discuss
charge.
pursuing a change in leadership. Yeah, definitely. Let's pursue it.
Oh, hey, Eleanor,
I'm only doing it because Michael, who is supposed to be in charge, had
I
a
mean,
nervous
this is
breakdown the
it,
second it
though.
started. But
She
maybe you can
took
do it
on
better
promptu
than me. Tahani
leadership.
should be in charge, since she's so smart. Or, better yet, Jason. Maybe all of humanity can be saved with one good old-fashioned
It will be.
Carnival.
It will
we
be.
could try. All I need is a bouncy house, some ninja stars, and a bunch of ambulances.
And how do I do it all? With a pleasant smile to keep everyone's spirits up. I'm not meant for this. I'm not the freaking savior of the universe. I'm just a girl from Arizona.
Oh, this is it, though. There's so much pressure on her. Like, for something she feels like she's
junk
not
food. I watched
fit
reality
for.
shows. I sometimes left H&M where...
And a world-class bullshit detector. You think you can't
Michael.
do this? Eleanor, you're the only one who can do this. Like it or not, the only one who can save humanity is a girl from Arizona. Idea might work. Now, I'm gonna go and try to find our 1001st idea.
Sometimes we fork up, and
I hope you'll join me.
it can be very, very jarring. It can be very
Shower first, and then join me.
demotivating, but if at first you don't succeed, maybe the 1001st time.
Truth is, Brent, we figured us out. There is a best place.
I knew it. I knew it.
The best place is reserved for a select upper echelon of good
This is it.
Sort of like
Feed him until he's fallen, driven to insanity.
I was Diamond Elite. I swear. One time I did shots with this pilot in the lounge, and the guy let me fly his helicopter.
We know. That's how you died.
Been overwhelmed with work since the neighborhood started.
Yep.
And I asked you to give me some space. I'm so sorry to say this, but I can't be in a relationship with you right now. Being with you is fun, but it's not always easy, and I'm afraid it would endanger the Jacksonville Jaguars cut Blake Bortles. He's not on the team anymore. I am genuinely sorry.
Oh, okay, that's the biggest heartbreak ever. Now he knows how I felt when Sebastian Vettel left Ferrari.
Now he's saddled with
There's no other girl from Arizona who can do this. What about Emma Stone? She's from there. She's very capable. Remember her in Zombieland? And La La Land? What's with all her movies ending with land?
You're stalling.
Yep, heading out.
Her neck to the land. Get it?
I'm so sorry.
Spider-Man. Oh,
Jenny
that was
my
poor.
whole afterlife.
I'm ashamed of myself.
I used to have a brain.
Truths about the universe, but I never actually fell in love with someone.
I know.
Oh, right, of course.
Oh.
You know everything about me.
I do indeed.
You gotta comment. Oh! Remember 4 and Endgame? It takes a minute. Should have done that.
Just in case they're real. I mean, what do you have to lose by treating people with kindness and respect?
Okay. Keep talking. Probably fake.
Slowing
but
her
pretty
in.
real philosopher man.
I kind of like the kind of parallels we have with Brent and Simone at the minute in terms of adjusting them.
Yes, Simone and Chidi are hitting it off. I mean,
To the
I
point
wasn't
where it
getting any
becomes a
use out of
habit.
him as-
Fully unaware of what he gave up.
Yeah, but we know what he gave up. Dead ash. Come on, bud. I know you're down, but you can't leave me hanging.
You're right.
Jason.
That is the code.
I do feel so bad for Jason, though, not gonna lie. Like, this kind of thing does suck. But, I mean, hopefully, when this all comes to a conclusion, this experiment, maybe Jason and Janet, yeah. But you do gotta feel for him. But this is it with Eleanor's point. They did fall in love on Earth. It was only because of... funnily enough, it is actually ironic. Well, I wouldn't say ironic, but a parallel in terms of why Simone and Chidi split up in the first place. In terms of Chidi wanting to save her soul and whatnot, and why Eleanor and Chidi split up. And it was all because of a sacrifice that they both had to, that Chidi had to adhere to in both circumstances. So yeah, I've just thought about that. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit suspicious when it came to when it came to this episode, and, you know, the last episode, I think, gonna to be continued. But I am really liking the direction they're going, especially, like I said, the parallels with Brent and Simone, especially in terms of getting them to adjust to their, like, I don't know, what's the word? Liable stances, I guess, in terms of saving their souls because of Brent and his ego, and Simone, who is so determined to think this is all an illusion and whatnot, and there's no progress for her. Yeah, it was really good, as well as the pep talk that Michael gave to Eleanor, and you know, it's not going to be perfect, but if at first you don't succeed, right? So, yeah, I was really nervous coming into the second part because of the fact that we ended on a TBC, and I stated my concerns regarding the potential that Michael could be Vicky, especially with Michael coming off the train, and like I said, I don't think they would have used that as a throwaway, as a one-time thing. So my suspicions was that Vicky could be Michael. So or Michael could be Vicky in disguise, should I say. But I don't know. With this episode, I'm feeling like more and more that seems unlikely, especially with the advice that Michael gave to Eleanor. I don't think the bad place. I don't think Vicky would degrade herself to that point in her perspective. So, unless they are playing a really, really smart long con, then I'm having more and more doubts, as well as the fact that Michael was so in depth with Eleanor, and of course her history and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not sure, but maybe this is what they want you to think, that ooh, what if? But it's all just a ruse, and you're just distrustful. I don't know, but I don't think so at this point. I feel like if this wasn't our Michael, they might have revealed it at the end of this episode, but who knows? But I really liked this episode, especially with the the tough charge that Eleanor has to face as a leader, and feeling like she's not cut out for this. And you do gotta feel sorry for her, because literally the fate of the good place is on her shoulders, and it's not like she has as much power as Michael when it comes to taking charge of the neighborhood. Even Michael reminded her about the fact that he had to reset the neighborhood 800 times. She can't do that, really, if things go to hell. So, and plus they are being monitored. So it's a bit more risque, I guess, with Eleanor taking charge. But I really liked the talk about of what Michael gave to Eleanor, that he encouraged her to be on the right path, that she is capable for the job. And I can definitely see it, especially with the fact that she is human, and I feel like Michael has seen a great evolution in Eleanor ever since she first came to the neighborhood. To the 800th time, he's seen great progress, great strands in what Eleanor has made, and she has definitely become more empathetic compared to the first time we saw her. And even now, she after the pep talk, she's but it's still, I guess, relevant. She is making these selfless decisions by allowing Chidi and Simone to interact, because she's realizing that she can't let Chidi's sacrifice be worthless. It needs to have an end game, really. And it's a tough pill to swallow, but she's doing this for humanity, and she's hoping to break the cycle that people can start going into the good place. So and you do feel so bad, because when you've got the weight of the universe on your shoulders, it can be a daunting experience. And this is it from Eleanor. She even called herself a girl from Arizona. You think you're just, insignificant to, and having this pressure put on you, it can be a very, very daunting experience. So you do sympathize with Eleanor, but I am really liking the initiative she is taking, and of course there's going to be doubts, and of course it's not going to be perfect, but at the end of the day you can only try, and if at first you don't succeed, and this is it, nobody's perfect at the end of the day, so but at least she is making great steps, especially after that pep talk from Michael, because she's getting Brent on the right track from his egotistical ways. Yeah, it's not going to be genuine, but her hopes is that it can become a habit thing. It's a nudge in the right direction. He's doing it. He's doing these selfless actions because he destines for the best place. But the hope is that he can start doing this on his own accord and whatnot, and that he will adjust. His mind will be his mind at a default will be, okay, I'm going to do this for good reason. So yeah, but like I said, I really like the parallels to that is being attempted for both Simone and Brent, because of the fact that they are being nudged into the right direction, and even though that they are saying, okay, well, I'm not going to be doing this because I'm not going to be doing this on natural purposes. I'm going to do this because I'm being nudged. The hope is that they will start to adjust, and suddenly the natural state of gratitude and kindness can be integrated into them. So yeah, but I really thought that this was a great episode. I feel so bad for Jason, not gonna lie. I think it was adding insult to injury when Janet, after she said we'll take a break. Oh yeah, Bortles has left your team. I don't know, the sport or whatever. So yeah, but that is, like, considering Blake Bortles is a very, very fundamental aspect to Jason's character. Like I said, it's like when Sebastian Vettel left Ferrari. I was devastated because Vettel was a driver that I very much admired. So yeah, imagine Jason's heartache to my heartache. So yeah, it's basically like that. But no, I felt so bad for Jason. But like I said, hopefully, when this is all concluded, things can resume with both Janet and Jason. So yeah, but yeah, I really thought that this was a great episode. And yeah, like I said earlier on, before Chidi got hit with the book, which was so fun. You gotta admire Eleanor's commitment and that strength that she is showing. Like, she knows that this does suck for her, but she's making a big step, especially with the fact that she's not letting Chidi's sacrifice go without merit, basically. And not just that though, but there is that parallel in terms of having. Of Chidi having that soulmate with Eleanor and Simone, because they were both in, I guess, flawed positions. Of course, they're different, but they are still in flawed positions where Chidi's got this chance to put them on the right path, to make them to put them in a natural state of gratitude and kindness. So yeah, he's got this chance to repeat what he did to Eleanor, of course unknowingly, to Simone. So yeah, but I really liked this episode, especially with the talk that Michael gave to Eleanor, which was really very much needed. And Eleanor seemingly maybe giving attempt 1001 a success. We'll have to wait and see. We can't jump the gun yet because Brent could just basically be a D-bag in the next episode. But this is it. If at first you don't succeed, maybe the 1001st time can. So, of course, that's an exaggeration, but we'll take it. No, but I really liked this episode, and I'm excited to see how episode 3 does go by. So yeah, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!